Welcome back, scholars. Here's a slide just to make sure that we did everything correctly. Going to go through it pretty quickly. What's the x-axis? Which is the y-axis? Make sure that we look at the graph, which shows us, hey, the coordinate pair is always xy. So x is 5 and 3 is the y-axis. And let's plot the point. And how do we plot it? We start at the origin, 0, 0. We go out on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, which is walking out. Then we fly so we can get to the y. And we fly up 3 to get 5, 3. That was correct. So now we're going to show you something else here in my flex cam. I want you to look at this here. This is an example I took from another scholar. They had a hexagon and its side lengths are shown. You have two of them at 4.5 feet or 4 5/10 feet, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2 and 8/10 feet. What is the perimeter of the hexagon in feet? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer sheet. You didn't have any bubbles to fill out. They gave you the A, B, C, or D. So let's go ahead and look at this. This person did not use their reference sheet. I can tell you that right now. Oops, I gave you one of the answers. But they said that perimeter was important. They boxed it up and they said it's length times width. And then they circled over here 4 and 5/10 feet as the width and 2 and 8/10 feet as the length. The plan is to find the perimeter. They're going to multiply length times width. They said length equals 2 and 8 feet. Width equals 4 and 5/10 feet. They went ahead and multiplied it here. And they came out with the perimeter equals 12 and 6/10. Are they correct? I want you to go ahead and pause the video here. And scholars, answer. What did the scholar do right? And if he didn't do anything right, how can he fix it? Excellent, excellent, excellent. First, I heard everybody say, most of y'all said what I said. They forgot to use the reference sheet. Because if they saw the reference sheet, they would have known that perimeter is not length times width. On the reference sheet, it tells you length and volume, tells you how to get the sides of a square. So you should know what the formula for perimeter is. It's not multiplying. Y'all were correct. Some of you said that they have to go and remember what the formula of perimeter is. You've seen an example here of how we can look at a problem. It's important to have a plan. So my plan is to find the perimeter, but we got to make sure we have the right formula. So use what is available to you. Make sure you use the reference sheets. That's one of the ways you can identify your errors. If you look for the formula on the reference sheet, you might be able to remember, oh, it's not multiplication, this is adding. Remember, perimeter is a boundary, or it goes all the way around something. And usually when you're trying to find the perimeter, you're walking and you're adding. Oh, I'm adding all these steps. Walking all the way around, or I have to find how many inches or how many feet I have. You've been able to identify the problems we had with this already, so this is really good. And you've seen an exemplary and a non-exemplary answer here, okay? And you were able to use the process of elimination on the other one. And you know how to check your answers by plugging in what you know. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the slides here to show you what they did on this first one and how it was not correct. They forgot to put feet squared because they were saying they were multiplying. But the correct way to do this is to add. What is the formula for perimeter? Perimeter is the side plus the side plus the side. And if it has 6 sides, like this one, this is 6 sides. Then I took the two that were alike, the 4 and 5/10 plus 4 and 5/10, and then I took together the 2 and 8/10 and added those 4 together, and I got 9 feet plus 11 and 2/10 feet, which gives me a total of 20 and 2/10 feet. All right, guys. So far, you have learned to use which steps. I'm going to pause the video to give you a couple of seconds to answer that. Pausing in 3, 2, 1, pause. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Way to go, guys. Yes, show your work, have a plan, and prove your answer. Now you're going to be working on a problem by yourself. You're going to use what I have shown you. You're going to work on this, and when you're done, we'll go over to make sure that you got it right, and then you go to your exit ticket after that, or may have some extra classwork. Pausing the video in 3, 2, 1. See you in the next